If you want to zoom a layer in GIMP, the good news is that it only takes a few clicks, and there are actually two easy ways to do it depending on whether you want a fast visual resize or a more precise numerical adjustment. In this video, I'll show you both methods step by step so you can choose the one that fits your project best. And if this tutorial helps you out, make sure to hit like and subscribe for more easy software guides just like this. Alright, let's jump into GIMP. First, let's talk about the interactive method, which is the fastest and most visual way to resize a layer. Start by opening your project and looking at the Layers panel on the right side of the screen. Click the layer you want to resize so it becomes active. This step matters because GIMP will always apply the transformation to the selected layer, so make sure you're working on the right one before you continue. Next, activate the Scale tool. You can do this quickly by pressing Shift and S on your keyboard or by clicking the Scale tool icon in the toolbox. Once the tool is active, go down to the Tool Options area and make sure the transform setting is set to Layer. This tells GIMP that you want to scale the actual layer, not the whole image or another object. Now click directly on the layer in the canvas. You should see a transform box appear with handles around the edges and corners. These handles let you resize the layer by dragging. If you want to make the layer bigger, drag a corner outward. If you want to make it smaller, drag a corner inward. For the best results, try to use the corner handles rather than the side handles because that helps keep the scaling more natural. If you want to avoid stretching the layer, hold Shift while dragging. That keeps the aspect ratio locked so the layer maintains its original proportions. And if you want to scale from the center instead of from one edge, hold Ctrl while dragging. That makes it much easier to resize something evenly and keep it centered on the canvas. Once the layer looks the way you want, confirm the change by clicking the Scale button in the pop-up box or simply press Enter on your keyboard. And just like that, your layer is resized. Now, let's move on to the second method, which is perfect if you want exact values. This is the Scale Layer dialog, and it gives you full control over the final size. This is especially useful when you need a layer to match a specific pixel size or a percentage for design consistency. Again, start by selecting the layer you want to change in the Layers panel, then go up to the top menu and click Layer, then choose Scale Layer. This opens a dialog box where you can enter the exact width and height you want. If you already know the dimensions you need, this method is usually the cleanest and most accurate option. In the width and height boxes, type in your new values. If you want to keep the layer proportions the same, make sure the chain icon between the two boxes stays linked. That means GIMP will automatically adjust one value when you change the other, which helps prevent distortion. You can also change the unit from pixels to percent, inches, or millimeters, depending on your workflow. For most people working in GIMP, pixels or percent will be the most useful options. If you're enlarging the layer and want the best possible quality, choose cubic or NoHalo from the Interpolation dropdown. These settings help the resized layer look smoother and cleaner after scaling. After you've entered the values and selected the interpolation method, click Scale to apply the change. GIMP will process the layer and update it to the new size instantly. So to recap, if you want a quick and easy visual resize, use the interactive Scale tool. If you need exact measurements, use the Scale Layer dialog. Both methods are simple once you know where to click, and both can save you a lot of time when editing in GIMP. If this video helped you learn how to zoom a layer in GIMP, don't forget to like the video, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you never miss the next tutorial. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.